Happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope you had a great start of the week. We are halfway there. So today you had your check-in with box plots, and then we're going to start our intro into probability. And then after this unit, I just want to give you guys a heads up. We are shutting down 7th grade standards and we are moving on to 8th grade standards that are going to be a key foundation for moving on to algebra for next year. So with that being said, our intro to simple probability, okay? So what probability is? It's the likelihood of an event happening, and it's expressed as a number between 0 and 1. So what we're going to do, and I did this for you, is we're going to talk about these terms that are on this number line from 0 to 1. So when we're referring to probability, okay, if there's an impossible chance, then that's a 0 chance. You can also write it in, you can write probability as an integer, a percent, or a fraction. So if it's impossible, for example, if you roll a regular dice, it is impossible that you're going to get a 10, okay, if you roll one single die, because the numbers 1 through 6 are on the dice. Unlikely, okay? There's a small chance of it happening, so it's somewhere above 0% or 0% chance of it happening, and between half, okay? Unlikely. We're going to come back to a few examples in just a second. Equally likely. That's kind of like a 50-50 chance. So it can be written as 1/2, 0.5, or 50% chance. Okay, that example would be getting an even number if you rolled a number cube or one single die. Okay, you could get 2, 4, or 6. It's also equally likely that you'll get an odd number, 1, 3, or 5. Same thing with flipping a coin. You have a 50-50 chance of getting a heads or a 50-50 chance of getting a tails. So you have a 1/2 chance. In between that, anything above 50% to 99% chance of happening is called likely, okay? And the last one is certain, okay? This is 100% going to happen, okay? So let's go through a couple examples. And we're going to label the situations with one of these 5 terms up above. What is the chance that I will be 1 year younger next year? So on your next birthday, are you going to be 1 year younger? That is impossible. Okay. But what we can say is it is certain, 100% chance that you will be 1 year older next year on your birthday. Number 2, rolling a number less than 7 on a number cube or die. Okay. That is certain. Because on a number cube or a die, you have numbers 1 through 6. So rolling a number less than 7 is certain to happen, 100%. Number 3, burning your food if you cook it too long. Well, it probably is going to happen. So we're going to use one of these terms. This would be likely to happen. Maybe not, but it just might not taste very good. Okay, number 4, a coin landing on heads when it's flipped. So I talked about that a little bit ago. That is equally likely because you only have 2 sides on a coin, heads or tails. So you have a 50-50 chance there. And last example is number 5, the probability of rolling a 2 on a regular number cube or a dice. Okay, so how many numbers are in a dice? 6. Okay, if you roll a 2, what's your probability of giving that? I'm going to say that's probably unlikely. And what we're going to get into later is we're going to talk about the actual probability of it. But right now we're just kind of looking at these words and where they lie in their chance of happening, in their likelihood of happening. So going back to this example, a 2 is one number out of 6. So if I wanted to put that, I could put that fraction on a number line, but if you divide that, 1 divided by 6 gives you a decimal of 0.1666 repeating. So that's going to go, if this is 0.5, this is about 0.25, 0.1 is somewhere over here. So that would be unlikely in a perfect world, okay? So after we do this, you guys are going to complete a quick puzzle, and that is it for today. We're going to continue with probability on Friday. So nice quick video. Have a good Wednesday. I will talk to you guys later.